Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Ashley. So good morning. I have a nice video for you guys today. I'm super excited. I picked up during the sale that started yesterday at Sephora the Fenty Hydrating Foundation. Super excited about this. So my eyes are done and I'm actually filming another video on the Aina ABH palette, and so far so good. I just did a simple look because I'm going to work, and so I'm going to put on this foundation and we'll be able to do a wear test of at least probably like 8 hours and see how it holds up. I move around a lot at work. I sweat sometimes at work because it gets very hot sometimes in the pharmacy and people always mess with air conditioning. I don't get it. I tend to sweat across the bridge of my nose. Now, Fenty last year, not last year, 2017 I want to say, is when she hit the market with her original Profilt'r foundation. This is it right here. This is the old packaging. Well, I don't know if it's the old packaging, but this is the original packaging for the soft matte foundation. I do like this foundation, but I have dry skin, as you guys know, super dry skin. So I have to do a lot to my skin to finesse this foundation, and this just definitely doesn't even work during the winter, or if it's a really cold winter, I cannot handle it. This is in the shade 370. I have a considerable tan, so I had picked up the shade 385, and I kind of figured that that will work for me because I do have a 385 concealer, and I've been kind of using that somewhat as a foundation as of lately in between my Pat McGrath. So I'm very excited about it. Now, the new hydrating foundation and primer, the foundation is available. Okay, sorry, this is the primer. The foundation right here, it is available in the same 50 shades as the original foundation. So that's great. So like nobody's missing their shade. If you have your shade in the original, so actually this is the box for the primer and then this is the box for the foundation. I got so confused until I opened it. I was like, wait, what's going on here? Okay, so this is what the primer looks like. So the primer actually basically has the same packaging as the other primer. Fenty has come out with they have the original primer, then they have a mattifying primer that just released about a month ago, and now they have the hydrating primer to go along with the hydrating foundation. So this is the Soft Silk Profilt'r Hydrating Primer right here. You get 30 mLs of this primer, and I'm just going to put a little bit on my hand. You have this nice pump, true to fashion of like the Fenty. Now, I didn't buy the primer of the last foundation or the first primer that came out with the first foundation because it was just like, it's just no need to. Like, I can't handle it. So this is what kind of like a close-up of what it looks like. And then when you spread it on the skin, I did kind of like test in the stores, and I was like, ooh, that feels very nice, very hydrating. And this stuff like this feels so good on the skin, and it just leaves a smooth feeling and kind of like a little glowy, and then it'll just dry down. But it feels very lightweight, very moisturizing. Kind of almost how like the Pat McGrath hydrating primer feels. Now the foundation, this is the foundation. I got that straight. The foundation retails for $35. The primer retails for $32. So I'm not sure if the foundation is just like cheaper because the packaging is plastic, and I'm not opposed to that. So you do, in this product, you get 32 mLs of product. And in the first one, you get 32 ml. So it's just a different packaging, hard glass. This one is nice and soft. It's very light. So if you're going to be traveling with it, it's going to be great. You don't even have to worry about it breaking, even though that one is TSA regulated, but you don't have to worry about it breaking in your bag. Not to mention, it's just lighter. You know, all that makeup starts adding up and starts adding weight to your bag, okay? So this comes in the same 50 shades that are available for the other foundation, which is great. So in theory, basically, if you're one color in this one, you should be able to do the same color in the other one. It should not have an issue, okay? Once you open it, it says it's good for 12 months, and then you do have a nice little pump here. And I like the packaging of this. I think like it's good. It's plastic. You know, it's not, it's probably, it says it's recyclable. You know, there's lots of claims when it comes to being recyclable products. So let's go ahead. I'm going to apply this foundation. I'm not sure if I mentioned, I think I did before. I picked up the shade 385 because, like I said, 370, I ain't trying to look dead right now, okay? 370 not gonna work. So I picked up 385 and we're gonna test it out, and I'm gonna come back on camera at the end of my day. Alexa, what time is it? Alexa, what time is it?
It's 10:28 a.m.
So it's 10:28 a.m. Okay, so I will probably be back on camera about 6:30, 7 o'clock. Okay, and we can see what we look like after a long day of work. So I'm gonna bring you in a little bit closer so you can see. Okay, I'm back. Like I said, my eyeshadow is done, so all that's really left of my makeup is my foundation. And I like to put my foundation on after I do my eyes, okay? So, like I said, my hair is still drying. Okay, don't look so much like a wet cat anymore. Okay, going in with the primer, I'm just gonna put some on my hands and I'm gonna rub it in. I'm just gonna take like a pea-sized amount because I don't know how much I need yet. So I'm gonna put it on my nose. This right here, nose, cheeks, up in here to right here are the driest areas of my skin. Like I can literally stretch my skin out sometimes in the winter and just see like dark lines of dryness, but don't have any right now because it's the summertime. Didn't do too bad this winter because I was able to kind of tweak my skincare routine. Okay, so that spread out very nice, that little pea-sized amount. So this can last you a nice long time. And I'm gonna put some on my forehead, just move my hair out the way. My forehead can be a little dry, but it's not terrible. If it's any dry, it's like right here in the middle, okay? And my skin is still dry even in the winter. And if I look shiny, it's usually because of sweat. It's not oil breaking through. I can promise you that. It's good old sweat. Like I said, I tend to sweat around the bridge of my nose. Okay, so that looks nice. There's no like cast or anything on my face. I'm liking it. Okay, so here's the foundation. I am going to, let's see. I'm gonna take like one pump. Okay, we got a primer pump. I was like, there we go. I was like, that was a lot. Okay, so I got some underneath my nail. I didn't want to, but okay, so that's about one pump. It's probably a little bit more than I would usually take. Put some up there, here. On my nose. I don't like super heavy coverage. Okay, so now that we got that foundation on, I'm going in with my It Cosmetics foundation brush. And I'm just going to blend this out. I might have to add a little bit more. We'll see. Or maybe not. And 385 is described as having I want to say a neutral undertone. And so is 370. I thought it was more of like a golden undertone, but this display said it's neutral, so I was like, okay. But it's still a good fit for me because I feel like my undertones still come through good. And if I went with a golden one or a more red one, I would just look red. Sometimes you have to be careful with that when your undertones are so vibrant that if you go with like an extra one, it's just like, Okay, and whew, I like the way this looks. It looks like my skin, but better, and that's how I like my foundation to look. Just want my skin to look like I'm 8 years old again. You know, when your skin is so smooth when you're a little girl, like, you like, dang, that was the skin to have. And I'm just blending this out. Okay, this is what we're looking like. And it just still gives you that natural glow. And I don't even have highlighter on yet or anything. And I think the match is perfect. Like, it just blends in with my neck, my complexion. Okay, so I'm gonna do some finishing touches to my makeup. I'm gonna add some blush, highlighter, a lip, and I'll come back on, and then I'll come back later for the wear test, okay? Okay, I am back. This is the final look, my final face. So, Alexa, what time is it?
It's 10:48 a.m.
So only like 20 minutes have passed since we first started putting it on or starts getting it ready. So I did put on some Urban Decay All Night Setting Spray. I do say that, like, I added my highlighter on, so that's what's really glowing right here. But I would say that I look a little too luminous right here for me, and right here it's just really shining. so the foundation is definitely luminous. I don't know if like that highlighter is bouncing off of that, and with the light, so I have to kind of check it out how I look under regular lighting. But so far my face feels comfortable, it feels hydrated, it feels great. I don't feel like I'm about to like my face is gonna be tight all day, so I can't stand that feeling. So we'll see what I look like when I come back from work. This is the final look. I just added on some highlighter. I used the Tribe by Juvia's Volume 2 highlighter. And then I have this liquid lipstick on, Gifted by ColourPop. I think this is an ultra matte, or maybe it's a satin. It feels satiny. I can't tell you. This stuff, it always rubs off after a while. It just rubs off, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and go on about my day, and I will be back with you guys later. Okay, I am back, and the time is, Alexa, what time is it?
It's 7:07 p.m.
Okay, so it's roughly been, let me see, I put this on about like 10:45 as far as the foundation. My skin is still looking really, really good and feels really comfortable. So that was what, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30. So that's about what, almost 9 hours. So from the time I put it on, so it is looking good. I mean, I'm over here fluffing my hair, like, why am I fluffing my hair? So when I look at my face, I mean, it looks radiant. It didn't settle into my laugh lines or anything like that. I think I just have like a little line right here, but that's really nothing. It's not settled in. It held up around my nose. It wasn't as hot today inside the pharmacy as sometimes it is, but I think the foundation looks really nice. My skin looks really radiant. It looks healthy. It just held up really nicely. And I was concerned about the way it looked around my nose at one point, but once it kind of just finished settling down, it doesn't look as shiny as I did before. And let's see, my forehead everything looks really, really good. I have done no touch-ups at all. Like, literally haven't even looked at it. Just got in the car, came home, walked out at 6:30, got here at 7. Like, it was 6:38 when I walked out the store. So just looking at myself. So overall, like, for my first impression, I'm really liking this foundation. Let me bring you in just a little closer so you guys can see, you know? Okay, so here's the close-ups of my skin. Like, as you can see, like, the foundation, it looks really good and didn't have any problems holding or lasting all day. Overall, with the foundation, I'm really liking it. I'm really digging it. Like, my face doesn't feel dry. The only thing that feels dry are my lips because I have on this matte liquid lipstick from ColourPop. So, I mean, that's inevitable. But my face feels really, really good. It looks intact. So far, I'm really liking this hydrating formulation of her Profilt'r foundation. I think it's so nice because I'm telling you, when you have dry skin and you're wearing those matte foundations, like, let me tell you, people who have like normal skin, like, you might get it, but when your skin is very dry, like my skin is dry, okay, and it's dry all year long, okay? It doesn't matter what season it is. If it's 90 plus with 100% humidity, my skin is still dry, okay? I might not have patches, but it feels so nice and it looks nice, and my skin looks healthy. It has like nice shine in certain areas, and of course right here is where I put my highlight on, but it just looks like my skin but better. But I know I'm wearing something because like certain little blemishes that I've had now have been covered well, so I'm really enjoying this foundation. And after like 8 or 9 hours of wearing this foundation, I'm like, okay, you're still looking good. You're still intact. Like I can go another 5 or 6, 7 hours without it looking crazy. Like my skin doesn't look nasty, because sometimes when you have over hydrating foundations, like you look like cakey, but you don't look like that. So overall, I'm really liking this foundation. I have no negative complaints. I think my skin looks great. So let me know what you guys think down below. Leave me a comment. Did you pick up this foundation? And I picked it up during the sale, so I got something off. The sale is still running. It actually just started today. Today. Well, today is Tuesday the 19th. This video will probably go up tomorrow, next couple of days. It started on the 19th for people who are VIB, and it will run through the 27th for VIB Rouge and VIB. So if you're looking for a new luminous foundation and you really wanted to try that Profilt'r foundation the first time, or you tried it and it was just too drying, then I suggest you try it, because I'm loving this, and this is like the perfect combination. I can definitely do this. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, and you know I have another video for you very, very soon. And please subscribe to my channel, because you know I would love to have you here, my little makeup family, and give this video a big thumbs up. So I'll talk to you guys later, and let me do my channels. I'm like, ooh, yes, another winning foundation. Bye.